Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is June 13, 2018. I know you all may be wondering, why is the market continuing to go down? Well, it necessarily doesn't matter because we understand that the market participants are in control of the cryptocurrency space. And if you guys have seen our video yesterday or even before yesterday, we have indicated that the market was going to continue to move to the downside. And we at HueFin News have one of the most powerful analytical tools to allow everyone to predict where the market is likely to go. And if you're not one of our members, then you're definitely doing things that is placing you in a very bad position. A lot of our members are definitely knowing the direction the market is going to go prior to the actual move. Now, granted, there is slight probabilities to where our analysis is not correct, but definitely we are confident in our analysis in stating to where the cryptocurrency market is going to go. And if you're not a member, then you definitely are wasting your time with a lot of the other lagging indicators that are out there, or even some of the other chartists who are literally confusing you into determining whether or not the market is going to move higher, lower, or even trade sideways. And that's the only thing you really need to know. And that's what we're giving you all, without the confusion of what we're expecting the cryptocurrency market to trade. And I'm going to give you an example of that right now. On the right side of the screen is our Patreon page. Literally, we uploaded this video on the 12th of June at 5:21, and we do a daily analysis for the cryptocurrency space because the market is so volatile. So we like to keep all of our members updated on what we are noticing in this space. So this was an analysis for Ripple. And our analysis obviously was for the market to continue to move to the downside. But I want you to pay attention to a lot of the price points that I mentioned in the video versus to where the market actually came for Ripple. So just have a listen and look on the left side of the screen, because that is the current market direction for Ripple at this time.
So next on the list is going to be Ripple. Ripple is down 3.15%. Last trade was 84,370 Satoshis. And even for today, the volume is about the same as what it was yesterday. But the spread of today's bar is what you need to pay attention to in Ripple. It literally encompasses all of yesterday's trading. It definitely tells us that weakness is still here in the market for Ripple as well, that you would expect this currency to continue to move to the downside. Taking a look at the 3-hour bars, you can see a lot of volatility came in on this last completed 3-hour bar. But again, we still close a lot lower than the previous close. And even on this current 3-hour bar, we're still moving lower to the downside. Now, currently, it seems as if the market participants are trying to keep Ripple from falling anywhere below 84,000 Satoshis. Okay. So as I try to zoom out, I want to see what could be the next probable support area for this currency. And the next logical area is going to be around 80,000 Satoshis, maybe around 81,500. But nevertheless, we're still in a weakness stage for Ripple, and we're not necessarily looking for this currency to move higher. It might actually come towards the low of this particular 3-hour bar, which is 82,470 Satoshis. Expect the market to continue to move lower overall. And the market may actually ultimately come down to 82,000 due to the fact of the non-interest in higher prices that is occurring in the market right now. And even on the 1-hour chart, I'm not getting a lot of interest in higher prices. The market was able to make movement to the upside, but soon following that, we came right back down to the lower end of that particular price bar. So that still tells us that weakness is definitely overcoming the strength of the market. So we will look for Ripple to move to the downside. And I have given you the area that we're looking for Ripple to initially come and find support.
So there you go. We have literally told you that we were expecting Ripple to move to the downside, and today the market definitely is resuming in that same direction. So this just simply goes to show you that this is a very powerful tool to have within your toolbox, and if you don't have it, then literally you need to become our member so you have access to these forward price predictions that we're able to give many of our members. So now we're going to go ahead and get into our analysis for today though. And let's see whether or not the market's going to continue to move to the downside, or will it at least stabilize to where we're going to consolidate. And now we're going to look at Bitcoin. They're down 7.02%. Last trade was $6,264.40. And definitely Bitcoin is going to try to find that support around $6,000. You can even see for today that it came all the way down to 61.07. And the buyers are definitely trying to keep the market for Bitcoin to stay above $6,000. Something that we analyzed a while back to our members. So hopefully you guys are a member. You guys would have been updated on the fact of where we expect Bitcoin to at least come to find support. Definitely on this 3-hour bar, you can see a lot of volume is coming in the particular space at the moment, which is a probable precursor of strength. So now the market may actually come up to around 6,400, even 6,600 throughout trading tomorrow, if the next 3-hour bar comes to fruition, meaning it closes above this previous close at the moment. Quick look at the 1-hour bar for Bitcoin. You can see that this is a very wide spread bar, which is indication that there is a lot of selling going on in the space. So you obviously want to be cautious of that fact. And if this current 1-hour bar closes below, then we're still in movement to the downside. Okay, now throughout trading tomorrow, we can definitely recover to where we might come up to around $6,400 or even $6,600 in trading tomorrow. But currently at this present time that I'm doing this video, I'm seeing us holding support quite well above $6,200. So we might come up to around $6,300, $6,400 in trading tomorrow, but it is yet to be seen. But obviously I can see that even with all the stockpile that came in the market on these two 30-15 minute bars, we still maintain strength. So I'm still looking in the short term movement to the upside, and then from there expecting the consolidation to come right back down to support of around 6,200 or even 6,150. Okay, so short term consolidation, long term still moving to the downside until we get that precursors of strength bar on the daily price chart, which we have not seen as of yet. So that's all I got for today. If you guys are interested in learning more about language analysis, or at least to become one of our members to get access to this advanced notice before anyone else does, then come on over to our HueFin News Patreon page. And it's only $3 a month, and that is definitely something that's well worth it, considering the fact that you are getting notice of market movement before it actually happens. So that's all I got for today. Make sure you all maintain your profitability, and I will talk to you all later.